Hey, what's up? It's Glitchy. It's March, which means it's time for another favorites video for winter 2025 to 2026. I started just doing them together because that's it's still the winter season, right? I'm gonna start with media so I can like get into the physical items in a little bit. I had two shows that I was watching that made it into the favorites. I think I mentioned Buffy in my last video, but I finally finished it. The ending was like a little bit crazy. I actually kind of missed some of it, and then like because I was crocheting at the time, and then one of the other characters had to tell me like something that happened, and I'm not gonna get into that because that's like a major spoiler. But yeah, that was good. I started watching Angel 2. I don't know if that's gonna make it into the favorites because I wasn't a huge fan of Angel. Now it's just kind of like getting into the characters, but it's still kind of like the Buffy vibe. I also watched First Kill, which is like the vampire hunter girls. That was good. I think it got like not renewed for another season, but I want to read the book now because it was apparently made by V.E. Schwab. I read a couple of her books, I think. But yeah, that was also a crazy ending that like is not gonna get added on to, but they made it so like they could add on to it. I don't know. Then we get into the books, and we got I have 2 physical books and 2 books that I did not I got them from the library. So the ones I got from the library were Fangs So Bright and Deadly by Piper J. Drake. That was like, it was actually like the second book in a series. I'll have to go back and read the first one, but it was like a throuple of like some like Asian fox spirits and a witch. I don't know, it was kind of cozy, and they were like solving the mystery and stuff too, and like it was a while ago when I read it. But they were like standing up to like the mob or whatever they called it, the bad guys. So that was a fun read. Then I read The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. That was another like so fun, so like detailed and like jam-packed. It's like, if you like Star Trek, you'll like that one, because it was just like cycling through all the characters and all their stories and the things they were doing, and it was so fun. I love sci-fi like that, and that also has a series that I can get into later. And then we get into the physical books, so I can actually start showing things and not just talking. These are kind of like total opposites, because Loveless is like an airway story, and this one is 2 girls that one girl is trapped in time, or maybe another dimension, we don't know, and then they start playing with their dimensions and seeing their timelines and seeing how they end up if they end up together. And it's just, this is Cosmic Love and the Multiverse Hair Salon, if you can't read it because it's backwards here. We'll talk about Loveless first. This is a YA, like I said, eroe story. It kind of starts with like her being like obsessed with romance and like fanfics and stuff, which is like okay. But other than that, it's really like relatable and fun. And I watched another creator, I don't remember their name, but they were talking about this book, and not the ending, but like a part near the ending that was just like so good. And like, I need platonic friendship like that. It's just so good, you know? On the other hand, Cosmic Love at the Multiverse Hair Salon by mare. I also got this at a local bookstore, and they were trying to tell me like this author had like a bunch of other names they wrote under. I don't remember anything about that. They could have been like a local author or something for all I know. I just know that this person has other names they've written under. I don't know. It's just I don't remember. But one thing that does throw me off in this book though is that this is like within the, I'm gonna have to flip this, aren't I? This is on the right as Meryl's message is coming in, which if you have a phone, you probably know that it's the opposite. On your phone, the incoming messages are on the left. But yeah, it's really good. I don't know how much I can talk about it without it spoiling, but multiverse love. These girls are trying to get together, and it also, because it's a multiverse, it does get a little weird with the timelines. So as long as you like know what's going on, it'll come together. It'll come together. It's fine. But it does get a little bit confusing at some points. But it also briefly goes into Tressa Faye's friend group and their POVs and their partners and like lives, I guess. It's really good. Well, also, I think they mentioned in the beginning that Tressa Faye is the main character, and that's a bit of a mouthful anyway. Her friends call her Tiff, so at some points I was still like, who the fuck is Tiff? But it's just Tressa Faye. These are total opposites, and they're still like two sides of the same coin to like how I experience love, I guess. How I would like, if you want to know what love is a mix of these. This one also, it does have some spicy content, and Polyamorous character that they did kind of go over that like the main character wasn't as, like, asking the same questions that they would about their love lives and stuff. So, they did kind of resolve that. And, there's a lot of resolving, relationships and stuff. And there's some, like, strained family dynamics and stuff in there too. And it's just great. And this one, they're just good. They're just good. If you have any interest in these, you can look them up. And I'm gonna take a break from the media because I have 2 CDs here, and I have one other thing that's not a CD. I literally have 5 physical things to show here. And that's all I got. It's wild. It's just deodorant. I'm in the process, because I have 2 other deodorants that I'm still, like, kind of getting through, and then I will be, like, exclusively, like, switching to this. But y'all, if you're boycotting Wild because of is it Unilever, the Fussy brand, I think it's Fussy, there's another brand that, like, fits the inserts into this, and I will be trying that as well once I get through these. I just like the shape better, so I got this for Christmas, and, like, yeah, it's just nice, you know. And it works, which is also important. So yeah, not too much to say about that. And then we're back into the CDs. Set it off, self-titled, whatever. This was really good. It's like kind of a re-release of a lot of their other songs. So I already knew, like, a good chunk of them. But some of the new ones, like Rotten is really good. Switch, What's in It for Me. Pathological was out a little bit before, I think. But that was also good. They're all good. I will see if I can flip this because there's too much to read. And this one doesn't really look like anything from that side. I mean, same thing here. It's Waiting for April's Award for Dissonance, which is kind of a local band to me. They're from Dallas, so that's cool. They also signed it. I have no idea which way the green part is supposed to go. It might be like that. I don't know. But it's just a good CD. Hello. You can see yourself. Glitchyception. And also, I'm reading the story of stuff right now. Okay. But yeah, that's my favorites for winter 2025 to 2026. And I will see y'all in the next one. I keep forgetting to, like, you know, the whole, like and subscribe. But I assume if you actually like my content, you might be doing that anyway. So maybe I don't need to be saying it, but it is the YouTube really thing to say. I don't know. I'm still a really small creator on here, so, like, most people don't even watch this, but, you know, it is what it is. I am trying to also think of other videos to make, so I'm not just like favorites. But yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye bye.